Your Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm honored to join two distinguished guests and hosts. First, please allow me to congratulate the organizers for the timely choice of addressing the war in Ukraine, a topic of great interest and concern for all of us. Romania has repeatedly commended Russian war aggression on the strongest terms possible, including for the highest level of President Klaus Iohannis. You cannot stress enough. Russia's invasion of Ukraine is deliberate violation on the international law and a brutal act of violence against a sovereign and independent country. It is caused the most severe security and humanitarian crisis in decades, and it is linked to food and emergency crisis affecting people around the world. As a result, we are now facing a new strategic reality marked by security challenges reflected in most areas of our everyday life, ranging from the contested rule-based international order to economy, energy, hybrid and cyber hostile action, and social perturbation. All these challenges add to the conventional and asymmetric threats generated by the aggressive military posture of Russia: terrorism, migration, malicious use of emerging and disruptive technologies, and climate change. By its use of force, Russia has severely changed the security environment in Europe and is directly damaging the security and stability in the Black Sea region, an area of strategic importance for Russia in its attempt to restore Moscow's sphere of influence. In practical terms, the military aggression against Ukraine continues Moscow's long-standing assertive policy and behavior, an unpredictable level of intensity and violence, based on its hallmark approach of maintaining and creating new frozen conflicts as a means to obstruct and deny the Europe and Euro-Atlantic aspiration of the country in this region. The developments on the battleground continue to be worrying. As Russia failed to achieve its initial objective, its forces on the ground changed tactics by launching massive and non-discriminatory air and artillery strikes over the cities of Ukraine, including residential areas. Russian military action, largely and non-discriminatory, have led to numerous casualties among the civilian population and massive destruction. We have all seen to the lethal and damaging effects of the Russian heavy firepower against civilians in Bucha and other places, as well as against civilian infrastructure in Mariupol, Severodonetsk, and Lysychansk. We stand in the solidarity with the people of Ukraine. Those responsible for atrocities should be held accountable in line with international law so that such acts of currently never happen again. Russia's ambition is not limited to the currently controlled Ukraine territories on the takeover of the entire Donbas region. Russia's offensive aims the entire Ukraine Black Sea shore up to the Danube, and the Odessa region is a direct target due to its importance the Russian military plans. We are particularly concerned with the possibility that Russia's ambition of the territory gains may not be confined to Ukraine, but go farther towards the Republic of Moldova, a potential course of action with profound implication for Romania and the Black Sea region security, as well as for the European and the Euro-Atlantic security. Romania is deeply concerned with the war in Ukraine, and we are making significant efforts, both bilaterally and within the European and alliance framework in support of Ukraine. We assist the Ukrainian people fleeing their homes because of the war, as more than 1,468,000 refugees have crossed our border. At the same time, the logistic hub close to our border with Ukraine is effectively facilitating the delivery of international humanitarian assistance to the Ukrainian people. At the International Donors Conference held in Warsaw in May, Romania has pledged a significant humanitarian aid contribution for Ukraine. At the same time, we are deeply engaged in strengthening NATO's deterrence and defense posture of the eastern flank, especially here in the Black Sea region. The recent decision adopted by the NATO leaders in Madrid provide a framework for the continued adaptation of the alliance and significantly enhance NATO deterrence and defense posture in the long term for the benefit of our common security. Thank you very much.